Can we talk right now, Dad?
Sure. What is it, Taylor?
It's about next week's visit. I couldn't get any train tickets, so Jim's going to be driving me there instead.
But what about your car sickness? You're just like me in how car sick you get.
Jim says it'll be fine if I take car sickness pills and just sleep in the car.
I see.
We'll need a place to park the car when we get there.
Oh, that's right. I'll ask the neighbor if we can borrow the empty lot she owns.
Thanks. I'll tell Jim.
Yup. Say hi to him for me.
Do you think I should get a driver's license already?
Well, having one is certainly convenient. And I heard that even people who get carsick easily are fine if they're the ones who are driving.
I've heard that too. Well, I guess I'll think about it later. I can't wait to visit you guys next week.
Yep. We'll prepare some nice food for you. Taylor? It's Dad. Today's the day you'll be visiting, right? It's already 1 hour past the time you said you would arrive. Did something happen? Taylor? Are you asleep in the car or something? Text back when you see this, alright? I'll try and call Jim. Hi, Jim. Can you talk now? Just send a reply if you notice my texts if you're driving, okay?
Oh, hi, Mr. Larson.
Is the driving alright?
Oh, yeah. I'm not driving right now. Is something the matter?
Taylor wouldn't reply to my texts, so I decided to text you instead.
What? Taylor isn't there yet?
She's not here. Do you have any clue as to what happened?
No, I drove her to the station and then we parted.
The station? But she told me she'd be coming by car. You were supposed to drive her here, right? Since she doesn't have her own driver's license?
Oh, that's what this is about. Urgent business suddenly came up, so I had to use the car. I told her to just use the train. I'm sorry I didn't notice. I thought Taylor already told you.
Oh, I understand.
Well, tell me if you hear anything from her. I'll tell you if she texts me anything.
Alright, got it. Jim! I found out where Taylor is! She got into an accident at A City and was brought to the hospital by ambulance! I'm going to head there right away. But why on earth was she in A City? It's quite far from where you two live, and it's 100 kilometers in the opposite direction of where we live! Anyways, my wife and I will be going to A City immediately. Head over there once you see this message, alright?
I'm fine, Dad.
Taylor!
You're heading over here, right?
Yep. Your mother and I are in the train right now. But if you can text, that means you weren't badly injured, right?
Yep, I'm fine. But I broke a bone in my foot, so I'll have to go to the hospital. But the driver who bumped into me took the proper actions. He was actually really kind, so don't shout at him, alright?
Alright. I'm just glad you're okay.
Texting is kinda difficult, so I'll go now.
Taylor, there are a couple of things I want to ask you when I get there.
I know. Be careful. I'm fine, Dad.
Taylor!
You're heading over here, right?
Yep. Your mother and I are in the train right now. But if you can text, that means you weren't badly injured, right?
Yep, I'm fine. But I broke a bone in my foot, so I'll have to go to the hospital. But the driver who bumped into me took the proper actions. He was actually really kind, so don't shout at him, alright?
Alright. I'm just glad you're okay.
Texting is kinda difficult, so I'll go now.
Taylor, there are a couple of things I want to ask you when I get there.
I know. Be careful.
She got into an accident at the place I left her at. So that's why you found out so quickly.
She's in the hospital right now.
Damn it! I thought that I would be able to delay you finding out about it until at least we got back from vacation.
So that's what bothers you, not your wife's injury. You're one rotten son of a bitch.
It can't be helped. I just don't feel any love towards her anymore.
That doesn't mean you can just abandon her in some random city. No human with any remorse would do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not going to argue, huh?
You don't even know where I am right now, do you?
What if I said I did?
What?
You're at a resort a few kilometers from A City, right?
How do you know?
It looks like you didn't notice that there was a GPS hidden in the purse you stole from Taylor.
A GPS?
Our family has the habit of putting GPSs on important things when going traveling, in case they get stolen or lost. It looks like Taylor still does it to this day. Besides, the resort you're currently at is run by a relative of my wife's.
Seriously?
You went there for your college graduation trip, right? Don't you remember who organized that trip?
Oh, it was Taylor, right?
Correct.
Jesus.
Anyways, I'll be coming to your room.
What?
Your father will be coming too.
My dad?
I called him.
What?
You better get ready.
Damn it! My dad now monitors everything I do because of what you did!
Don't you think you deserve it?
Shut up! You guys want an alimony, right? Fine, I'll give it to you. My girlfriend's dad is the CEO of a huge company, so I don't care. A few $1,000s is nothing to him.
You met this other woman, Alice, at college, right?
Yeah, she's the daughter of a CEO.
Apparently that's all a lie.
What? A lie?
Taylor knew this Alice, but apparently she was infamous among the other girls for telling all sorts of lies so guys would like her.
What? But she always has a ton of money with her.
It makes sense considering the job she has now.
What job?
It's the kind of job you wouldn't want to go around telling other people about. You know what I mean? She was forced to start it since she had a ton of debt.
What debt?
Which means you'll have to pay for the alimony we'll be asking of you by yourself.
Wait a minute, I don't have that much money.
Does that mean you spent all your money on this expensive vacation of yours?
Please forgive me.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. But Taylor doesn't seem to want to forgive you either, so it doesn't really matter. Our lawyer will be contacting you.
Mr. Larson?
Goodbye, you piece of shit. The person Jim was cheating on Taylor with, who came up with the idea to bring Taylor all the way to A City. Apparently, she sees Taylor as her rival, which is what made her decide to try and steal Jim and abandon Taylor in some distant city. Obviously, we asked for quite a large alimony from the two. It seems Alice was shocked when she found out that this little prank of hers she pulled without any thinking caused quite a mess. She accepted the alimony and the ban on approaching Taylor without arguing, and is now extremely busy with the extra work she's taken on. Jim, on the other hand, was thrown into work at a company an acquaintance of his father runs, and on top of that, has multiple part-time jobs. He's now being monitored 24/7 and is constantly working to pay off the debt.
Hello, is this Mrs. Leon? This is Chris, Sean's fiance.
Good evening, Chris. Thanks for coming with Sean and greeting us the other day.
It was nothing. About Sean.
What is it?
It's not him, it's you.
What? Did I do something to offend you?
I'll tell you this straight. Stop pretending to be his mother when you aren't even related.
What?
I heard that you're his father's second wife. I don't like how you pretended to be his mother even though you're not.
Well, we aren't related by blood, I guess, but I married his father when he was 13, and we've been family for almost 20 years now. Sean treats me like I'm his mother. I raised him like he was my own son, too.
Stop it. It's annoying.
Annoying?
It's no use trying to make me feel bad for you. I'm not so dumb as to be fooled by such a lame story.
You seem to be quite hostile.
How you start is important when it comes to things like this. Which is why I'm going to say it clearly right now. I'm going to marry Sean. But you aren't related to him, so you're not going to be my mother-in-law. I'm not going to listen to what you, a complete stranger, says. Do you understand?
I see. Understood.
Don't come to the wedding either.
What? The wedding as well?
Yes, and the family gathering too.
I don't want to seem nosy, but shouldn't both the parents be there?
That isn't a problem. I have it planned out already. Don't come to the wedding. You're just a stranger.
I see. I was thinking about deciding how to get along with your relatives once I got to know you better. But I didn't think I would be shunned upon this much just because I'm Sean's stepmother.
As long as you understand. Oh, that reminds me. Don't tell the others you won't come to the family gathering or the wedding yet, okay?
Why?
I have a surprise planned for Sean and his father before the family gathering, which is why I want you to not say anything unnecessary.
What kind of surprise?
I'm not going to tell you, the complete stranger. I won't forgive you if you tell anyone, okay?
Mom? Did you hear from Chris about today?
Huh? Oh, hi, Sean. What do you mean?
Me and Dad were called to a nearby restaurant by Chris. She said that there's something she needs to tell us. But she wouldn't come even after the time we agreed to meet. So I wondered if she told you anything.
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, I see.
I'll tell you if I hear anything.
Thanks.
Why? Why didn't they like my surprise? Did you bribe them or something?
Chris? What's the matter?
Is it fun ruining my surprise? Isn't this a bit rude? Just because you won't be able to act like his mother anymore doesn't mean you can do such a thing.
The surprise you told me about the other day was today? Judging by your tone, it didn't work?
Stop playing dumb. You knew about it and ruined it.
But I didn't do anything. I don't even know what this surprise of yours is.
What? You ruined it precisely because you knew. Stop lying.
Can you please stop assuming I did something?
Besides, I only found out you called Sean and his father 20 minutes ago when Sean sent me a text.
What? Sean?
He told me you didn't come even after the agreed meeting time, so he asked if I had heard anything from you.
The person I was with was late, which is why I was late as well.
So there was someone you wanted Sean and my husband to meet? Both Sean and his father noticed immediately who it was, got mad, and left as soon as I brought her.
The two of them are usually so kind. There's not many people they would treat like that. Just who did you bring?
Miss Duncan.
Miss Duncan? Oh, I see. No wonder they got mad.
What? Why? She's Sean's real mother and your husband's former wife, who he wouldn't have divorced if it wasn't for you.
She is Sean's real mother, but where did you get the idea that my husband didn't want to get divorced with Catherine?
She said it herself.
Why did you contact her in the first place? You don't know her, right?
I had the thought that he would be happy if I reunited him with his actual mother when I heard that you were his stepmother. So I hired a detective agency and...
You hired a detective agency?
Then I heard from Miss Duncan about the divorce.
What did she tell you?
She told me that the reason they got divorced was because Mr. Leon cheated on her with you. And that she wasn't able to get custody of Sean since she was struggling financially at the time. She also said that she hasn't met Sean ever since and cried.
You didn't ask Sean or his father about this. You could have even asked me.
Huh? I didn't ask you because I knew there was no way you would tell the truth.
And what makes you think so?
Because you're the one who stole Mr. Leon from Miss Duncan, right?
Huh?
There's no way I would be able to trust you. The reason for the divorce. I don't want a woman like that to pretend to be Sean's mother and congratulate us on our marriage either. I was planning on making Mr. Leon reflect on his past mistakes by reuniting him with Miss Duncan. And in the end, convince him on agreeing to remove you from the wedding.
You keep saying all these things. But you didn't even bother asking anyone other than Miss Duncan. Someone you just met.
Well, she's probably much more trustworthy than someone who would steal a husband from his wife.
And who told you that I stole Sean's father from Miss Duncan? Only her, right? You're making a big misunderstanding.
Huh? Misunderstanding?
Yes, quite a big one. You went out of your way and hired a detective agency, but you failed to do the simplest thing. What's your problem? Sean and his father just got home. I'll let you talk to Sean from here.
Chris, I'm canceling the wedding.
Why? I just wanted to reunite you with your real mother.
No one said to do such a thing.
Huh?
I don't know what she told you, but it wasn't my dad who cheated, it was her.
Huh?
Dad used to go on a lot of business trips. She used this as an opportunity to bring guys into the house. One day, Dad got home earlier than was planned and found out. That's when they got divorced.
Maybe that's a lie? Mrs. Leon told you this, right?
Dad and Mrs. Lyon only met half a month after the divorce. And they only started going out another half a year later.
What?
There are a lot of people who can prove this. But most importantly, I remember it happening myself. Not like I want to remember, though.
That means you didn't want to meet Miss Duncan?
Obviously.
But I had no idea she was like that. So I thought it would be better to invite your real mom instead of her to the wedding. It's not like I meant any harm.
But you did, didn't you?
What?
A few days later, after I told you that Mrs. Leon was my father's second husband, I accidentally overheard you talking on the phone with one of your friends. You said something like, "This woman pretending to be Sean's mother is definitely no good. I'll find a way to get them divorced."
You heard?
You hadn't met her yet at the time, so I thought you would understand she was a good person when she did. Which is why I didn't say anything. To think that she would bring that woman just to get my parents divorced.
But
You only believed what Miss Duncan said because you wanted to believe it so you could get my parents divorced. That's why you didn't even think to doubt her.
But it's a known fact that stepmothers are evil.
Huh?
Which is why I wanted to save you from that terrible woman.
What is that nonsense? No matter how you look at it, what you did was a terrible deed based on a misconception fueled by your spite.
Huh?
There are stepmothers who raise their children like their own, and families who love each other despite not being related by blood. Mrs. Lyon, my mother, is the one who taught me this.
That's impossible.
It seems like you even looked down on my father, thinking he was a cheater. I don't think I can get along with someone who sees my parents like that.
I don't want to cancel the marriage.
If you just accept now, there's no need to pay any sort of alimony, as nothing's technically happened yet. I think it would be best for the both of us.
No!
Sorry, but I don't feel like marrying you anymore.
I said I don't want to cancel the marriage. It's not like you don't like me anymore, right?
What? Of course I don't like you anymore.
Huh?
Anyways, I'll set up a meeting so we can talk things through face to face. The both of us aren't being logical right now, so it's probably best if we cool down for a bit. Bye.
You don't like me anymore?
It seems Sean telling Chris that he didn't like her anymore had a big effect on her. Ultimately, she seemed to stop caring and agreed to cancel the marriage. But the real hell awaited her after all of this. Apparently, Miss Duncan and her new husband barged into Chris's apartment. They keep telling her to support them financially now that she's Sean's wife, even though she keeps saying the marriage was canceled. Her relationship with her parents was ruined after they found out about the incident, so she has no one to rely on anymore. She gave up and is now supporting Miss Duncan and her husband, two unemployed middle-aged people who are basically strangers to her. No one tries to help her, and apparently she can be frequently seen crying day and night while working her butt off.